Look, we at the BP on 95th and King Drive. When y'all talk about Chicago do's and don'ts, boy, of the gas stations, this a hot gas station, but it's a morning, so, you know, it's kind of low-key. Ain't nobody really out here. This Chicago do's and don'ts by Fairplay 2333, most dangerous gas stations in Chicago. Now, this gas station right here is on 63rd and Yale. I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10 as far as danger. I mean, it got its days where it can be great, but, you know, you might pull up to this gas station and you might see an op from around the way, or you might just be in the right place at the wrong time. Y'all been asking me to do more gas stations. This one on 71st and Damen, Chicago, Illinois, one of the most dangerous gas stations in the city. You can see it's closed right now, though. This Chicago do's and don'ts by Fairplay 2333, most dangerous gas stations in Chicago. Now, this gas station right here is off 67th and Jeffrey. Now, this the BP across the street, man. This one decent, you know what I'm saying? You pull up in there, but what? Wait, you make that turn, right? And you see that mobile across the street, man. They might be outside selling loose borets, cigarettes, panties. I know y'all waiting on me to rank it. So this mobile, man, I give it an 8 out of 10, especially after dark. And then that BP, man, I give it like a 5 out of 10. Only because of the proximity does it have problems, but it's pretty cool.
Yo, to my bro at Fair Williams, you talking about the dangerous gas station, bro? On 71st closed down.
Chicago do's and don'ts by Fairplay 2333, Chicago's most dangerous gas station. Hey, y'all heard my homie, man. He say that gas station back on 71st and Damen is open. You know, he from that area, man. Been in that area 20 plus years. He ain't the only one who told me, though, man. A lot of y'all start messaging me and saying, man, the gas station back open right now. Now, I want y'all to know I never said the gas station was shut down. I said it's closed right now. Let's be clear. It's still one of them gas stations, though, even though it's back open. You can't just be dangling around there acting like you just going to come through there and do whatever you want. This Chicago do's and don'ts by Fairplay 2333, most dangerous gas stations in Chicago. This mobile located on Western and Ogden. I used to live over here by 13th and Heath Street, so I know this gas station like the back of my hand. Every race under the sun come use this gas station. You can see a hoopty or you can see a Benz or a Maserati. Now, it do have like homeless people that hang out around here, but I promise y'all they are harmless. I even know some of them on a first name basis. Now, if you worried about ops, man, this feel like an op-free zone. It's a dispensary right across the street from here. So if you come over here playing the wrong way, the police gonna put you right in that jail cell and let you figure everything out with the judge. Now, y'all want me to rank this, I'm sure. So I rank it a 2 out of 10. Send your old people and the women to get gas here because it's that safe. Now, even though it's safe, I still want y'all to pay attention to y'all surroundings because it is Chicago. Go watch No Time to Play Fest Chicago Hood movie on YouTube. This Chicago do's and don'ts by Fairplay 2333, most dangerous gas stations in Chicago. This gas station located on 76 and Cottage. Now, it's closed. I don't know if it's going to open back up, but it was some of the most cheapest gas in the city. And why? Because it was one of the most dangerous gas stations in the city. Now, I've been to this gas station a couple of times, but only in the event of emergencies. And each time I've seen something crazy, man. I've seen a shootout or I've seen somebody fighting, get beat up. I've seen domestic violence. And then when you get up to like 79th Street, right? 79th and Cottage, y'all know that liquor store right there. And if you from that area, you know how they say New York is the city that don't sleep. Well, 79th and Cottage is the area that don't sleep. Now, I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. I would basically give it a 9 out of 10. And the only reason it don't get a 10 out of 10 because it's not open. This Chicago do's and don'ts by Fairplay 2333, most dangerous gas stations. This gas station located on Ashland and Roosevelt. If y'all know anything about this area, the village used to be right here, man. So this gas station used to be terrible. Fortunately, this gas station got a lot better. Unfortunately, it had to be gentrified to do it. Now, a lot of y'all keep coming under my comments and criticizing these being dangerous areas. Y'all have to understand that it's a thing in America called systematic or institutional racism. And those practices put a lot of my people at a disadvantage, so they had to adapt. Now, I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. I would probably give this one like a 2 or a 3 out of 10. It's a safe gas station, but the look of it would make you think that it's not safe, but it's definitely safe. I think the stigma from when the buildings was up is what make people think it's not safe. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Station. This gas station located on the southbound side of Independent and Roosevelt. Yeah, you just heard sirens and bro scream out free food. You from out west, you know this is one of the most active gas stations out west. Now, I ain't gonna say it's the most dangerous, but I mean, it got the potential. You might see a couple of domestics happening here, a few arguments, a couple of scrapes. You might even see a rare shooting or two. This area right here is where a lot of people come to catch plays. This also the gas station you come through if you want the little bops to see you in your new whip. Now, I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. I'll probably give it like a 5 out of 10. It's just so much activity here. Anything can happen. But sometimes nothing happens. It's one of those safe, non-safe gas stations. I almost forgot. If you got an op out west, high probability of running into them at this BP. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. All right, man. Now, I'm going to show y'all this super save. Now, this gas station is a problem and a force to be reckoned with. If you're not one of the members, if you're not from around there, don't go there. Now, this sicko just got built. I don't know if it's bad yet. It's only been open for a few days, but based on the area, I'm guessing it's going to get active. Story time. I went to Inglewood High School in the early 2000s, so I knew a lot of people around this area. One day I'm walking home and I'm walking past this gas station. It's about 20 guys standing on the sidewalk right there. And, you know, if you cross the street, they're going to beat you or they're going to chase you. So, you know, I had to stand my ground. And as I'm walking up on them, I'm noticing that the circle is opening. Now, if y'all don't know nothing about that circle opening, that means they're about to play point them out, knock them out. Once you get into the middle of that circle, they're going to jump on your head like a trampoline. But I ended up knowing one of the guys who went to Inglewood from there. Yo, Mike, where you headed? Boy, I'm headed to the crib. What's good with you? He tell everybody he good, man. Let him through. I just knew I was about to wake up in the hospital. Anyway, I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. The super save, bro, I'm going to get at a 10 for 10. Danger at all time. But like I said, man, if you from around that area or you know a couple of people, you can probably pull it off, you know. Or if it's real early in the day, you can pull it off. Now, that sitco right there across the street, for the time being, I'm going to just have to give it like a 5 out of 10. Just because of the area. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations in Chicago. This gas station located on Racine and Van Buren. Now, it's low-key. It don't got a lot of pumps, so a lot of people not going to try to pull up to it. Now, it's not that far from Greektown right there on Halsted and Jackson, right? So it can get tricky at night. But I'm going to be honest, it's so close to downtown that if you pull in that gas station too fast, they might call the police on you. And the police not coming to try to figure out if you right or wrong. They just trying to figure out what to book you for. You going to jail. You come over there playing. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. I would give it a 1 out of 10. I don't know if y'all remember a while back, a Fed had got his car stolen at the gas station. When he got out, went in and left it running. Yeah, that happened here. Even though I gave it a 1 out of 10, man, don't be lollygagging. It's still Chicago. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations in Chicago. This gas station located on 71st and Vincennes. A lot of y'all kept asking me to do this one, obviously because y'all already know that it is a terrible gas station. 1, I've never seen a good Falcon gas station. 2, I moved to Inglewood at about 13, about 10 minutes from this gas station. So I went to this gas station a few times by myself, but mostly I went with my homie 7 p.m. in Buck, right? I can honestly say as bad as this gas station is, I've never had any problems. Story time. It was a domestic violence situation going on up here. 2 men were fighting. One got beat up. He went to get a gun. He came back and got clapped by the security guard. Yeah, he got clapped. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. I would give it a 12 out of 10. A lot of people be lying and saying, man, that gas station a good gas station. I see that a lot in the comments. Just because the area is safe for you don't mean it'll be safe for somebody else. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on 76 in South Chicago. I got a lot of requests to do this one. Now, I'm going to be honest to y'all. I went to Bowen High School at one time, right? So I used to go to this gas station a lot. I never had any problems here, but I've heard some real crazy stories up here. And I think it just depends on the time of the day, right? So like, you know how like in certain areas they have sundown towns where they be like, yo, black people shouldn't come around there during them time because the police will harass you. I think this is like one of them sundown gas stations. Once the sun go down, I think that the area gets a lot more critical, a lot more dangerous. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. Before 5 p.m., I'll probably give it a 4 out of 10. After dark, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. Say that again? This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on 72nd and Western. It was like 4 people here when I pulled up and hopped out. 2 of them was P's. Now, to add context, I used to go to that store right there on 69th and Western. I started going there probably when I was like 15 years old. So I'm familiar with this gas station. I've never had a problem in this gas station, but when you look at this gas station, man, it's one way in, one way out. And the reason why I say that, because even though you can go out both ways, it's a real tight space. Like if you get up in there and there's like 4 or 5 cars in there, you cooked if you got any issues. Don't let the looks of it fool you though, man. I would give this gas station about a 3 out of 10. You could really pull up here at any time and handle your business and not have to be worried. Now, if you go in there and you look like you're trying to be tough, or if you go in there and you looking for problems, you definitely can find them. But other than that, before y'all even ask me, the store that was on Western is called Another Level, and it moved to 15110 South LaGrange Road. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. I would have to give it like a 2 out of 10. Now, if y'all got some stories or if y'all think differently, drop that in the comments for me. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on Madison and Kilbourne. I think this is another gas station that's not really that bad, but I think it's more so the area. Now, don't get me wrong. This one of those gas stations that like after dark, it can be critical for you, especially if you're one of them people who don't really pay attention to your surroundings. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station. I would give it like a 5 out of 10. It's not bad or good. It's an experience. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on Western and Warren. Now, this gas station is like in the middle of what the middle is, right? This gas station is definitely a gas station where if you live around this area, it's a high probability that you're going to run into your op. And why I think this gas station not as dangerous, because ops be going there and they be seeing their ops and they don't be opping. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. I got to give it like a 6 out of 10, even with what I said, because this one of them G stations where you never worried about what could happen, but you know something could happen. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This Golo located on the southbound side of Roosevelt and Independence. Now, danger, 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 danger. The first thing I want y'all to pay attention is that when I Googled this gas station, it don't even show up on the Google map. And that's why I had to circle it and put Golo on there for y'all. If you from around this area, you good. Now, if you not from around this area, you might not be good depending on who in the gas station with you. I ain't gonna lie, I done been to hella gas stations. This probably the hottest gas station I ever been to. Now, the biggest benefit to this gas station is that gas is lower than Kendrick Perkins vertical, but you never know what you might have to go through once you actually get inside of this gas station. It's always got a lot of activity in it, right? I know a lot of y'all probably wondering, well, if this gas station's so dangerous, how are you up here recording? I've been in the area for a while, man. I never lived in this area, but I have family that lived in this area also. R.I.P. my homie Lil Mo. I done went up there with him a bunch of times. And then I done went up there like 1 or 2 times with my homie Residue Reed. So, you know, once you get seen in certain areas with certain people, man, you good because them people good. So that's just how the city go. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station. On a scale of 1 to 10, if you running out of gas, just run out of gas in a better area and get towed to another gas station.
Fuck that ice challenge. Whoever want to do it, I got 2 pairs of gloves. Come meet me on the show. I'm gonna knock your ass out. And I got some money on old King Neal. Fuck that ice challenge. Let's do it.
This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on Sacramento and Van Buren. First of all, you can't say you know this gas station if you don't know Tim the security. Second of all, you can't say you know this gas station if you never seen one of the crackheads taking out the garbage. Any gas station that don't have a lot of pumps in it gonna be considerably more safer because it's gonna have less traffic. The catch to that is, If something happened, it won't be nobody there to help you. But I told y'all already, man, Tim the security guard got his eye on you and everything out there. This block right here is super low key, right? And it's something interesting about this gas station. One night you might see 20 slew-footed with white tees on and fake jewelry. The next night you might see 5 crackheads out there trying to figure out how they're going to get the fix together. The next morning you might see doctors in the parking lot across the street giving the crackheads some medical care, medical attention, trying to make sure they're strong enough to chase their high. And guess what? The gas station is the one who actually provide the doctors from them. They still got the 2 for $1 candy inside of there, right? Every other gas station, you might go and pick up a Reese's for the 2 cups, and it's going to be like $3. The gas going to be high, though, man. But you got to understand that Tim taking care of you, man. Tim got to get paid. Tim probably been in there for like 15, 20 years, making sure that y'all safe. Now, I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 to 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I would have to get this gas station a 3. It's about 90% safe during the day for you, long as you don't come over there being goofy. At night, it's a high potential of you getting caught lacking. But like I said, man, Tim the security guard over there got his eyes on you, man. Give him some love when you come through there. Be like, yo, what up, Tim? Man, I heard about you on that Chicago Do's and Don'ts, most dangerous gas stations. Thanks for your service, bro. Oh, I almost forgot. They always on the free gas list once a month, sponsored by Willie. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. This gas station located on Western and Roosevelt. Now, whenever a gas station is on 2 main streets, it's always going to have a lot of traffic. This one of those gas stations where you might see any type of car getting gas here. This one of those gas stations where you can feel comfortable getting gas at night. This one of those gas stations where you don't have too much to worry about. Now, it is a couple of people that be up there asking for money, but I mean, that's small thing to a giant, man. If you can help somebody, help them. Now, I ain't gonna lie. On the weekend, you might see 5 cars pull up together, 30 hop out because they going to the club. But for the most, because this like a neutral gas station, unless you directly have problems with them, you should be cool. Now, I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station. I honestly would give it like a 1 out of 10, man. This is probably one of the most safest gas stations in the city. And the reason being, man, it's just certain areas that the police don't play in. They're going to put you in jail, and they're going to give you more new charges than a cell phone that keep dying. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. Now, this gas station located on 79th and Crandon. Now, if y'all know anything about 79th, the 9 be cracking, right? When you come to this gas station, if you come during the day or midday, it's pretty good. But when that sun go down, man, that thing can get hectic. Now, I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 to 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I would have to give this a 4 just because at night, this get crazy. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. Now, this gas station located on Roosevelt and Wabash. That's basically close to downtown as you can get. That means this gas station is safer than the salad around Kendrick Perkins. Now, the Red Line L about a half a block up is a different story. Story time. I tell Dutch of Food 13th, yo, let's go film the gas station downtown and we can do the Chicago Do's and Don'ts by the lakefront. Man, this did not tell me that they was having a Taylor Swift concert down here. And he knew. That's him sitting in the car right there, full of shit. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most dangerous. It's a Taylor Swift because you will be swiftly apprehended and put in jail. It's probably top 10 safest gas stations in the world. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. This gas station located on 71st and Halsted. Fun fact. Platinum producer DJ Mill Ticket grew up in this area. I actually played football against him when he was at Simeon High School. This gas station definitely dangerous, but if you're from this area, it's also safe. Now, one thing I like about this gas station, man, let's just say you pull up at 2 a.m., you're not feeling too good about the area. You're not sure if you should get out the car. It's always a hype over here willing to do that transaction for you for a couple of dollars. My homie at 7 p.m. 3, he legendary for doing this. Every time we come to this gas station, man, He's so nice to the hypes that they run to the car and ask him, do he need a swisher? They ask him, do he need his gas pump? This gas station is what I imagine it's like to have a butler. Don't forget, we Mr. Mogul Life over here, man. Mr. Mogul Life. Yes, that's the brand right there, that picture. I could lie to y'all and tell y'all this gas station don't get active, but it get activated like a cell phone. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I'd give this one about a 7 or an 8. This one of them gas stations where if you're a man and you're not from this area and you pull up here, you could become the victim of mistaken identity. Right here, I saw somebody handling their business and it was none of my business, so I pointed the camera to the ground. The reason I wanted to highlight this because there's a lot of y'all out there who think y'all can do what I do, but guess what? You record the right person doing the wrong thing and post it on your social media, that's belt to ass. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on Ashland and Garfield. Side note, Amstars are like the bougie version of a generic gas station. It's way better than a Sicko, but not as good as a BP. My theory is that when the area is bad, certain gas stations won't let them put their name on it because they don't want that negative marketing on the news when stuff happening. This one of them gas stations where it can happen to you, but it's also one of them gas stations where if you go and you minding your business, go in there and come out, don't put on a tough face, don't be acting like you run things, you can get out of here with no problems. It's a cell phone store across the street where the little be going to buy clothes from, so you never safe after dark where can pay for his cell phone bill and buy an outfit to hit a party. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I would have to give this one like a 3 or a 4. They don't really bother you if you don't bother them, and that's how the 50s are. Like literally, the 50s are the area you go to where if you don't bother them, they not bothering you. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on Marquette and State. I've been here like once before, so I had to do a little research and it hit different. Now, I ain't had no issues when I went here, and my homie never had no issues when he went here. But the way it's set up is kind of goofy because it's isolated, it's off by itself, and it's kind of like a membership-only gas station, meaning that, you know, the members in the area go to this gas station. So, I mean, you could go there and you could be cool, or you could bump into a member that ain't familiar with your face and just looking to make an issue out of something. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I would have to get this like a 5, right? And the best thing about this is that old people go here and they never get bothered, and I hope that stay that way. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on Van Buren and Ashland. This gas station may appear to be tricky, but it's really not. You'll have people right there on the street begging. They rarely come into the gas station to beg. Why? Because this gas station quick to call the police on you. This gas station is a melting pot of ethnicities, car types, races, and income. And look at the gas prices here, man. The gas prices here, that's just for regular, almost $5. Morano's do promotion here, so that should tell y'all all y'all need to know about how safe it is. Y'all call it Mariano's, I call it Morano's. What's the difference between the 4.0 and the 4.6? This gas station is also by Rush Hospital, so the police, they always lingering around here. The trick to a gas station having very high gas prices is it keeps some of the elements away. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I would have to give this one like a 2. Very safe. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on Chicago and Kedzie. This is the proper way to use this gas station. 1. Keep driving like Tony Stewart when he see a racer in front of his car. To go to this gas station, you got to sense dangers like Miles Morales. Side note, that currency exchange across the street is trash. Cashing a check there, you might be going home with it or you might be donating it to the streets. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous, 12. Hold on, let me use that in a sentence like a spelling bee. If anything happens at this gas station, 12 will come after it's over. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on 111th and Langley. What y'all thought? Fairplay ain't had no love for the Wild Hundred? I used to play in D-Ice tournaments when I lived on 119th and Eggleston. If you never played in one of those, you wasn't a real hooper. 1, the police station right next door on 111th and Ellis, so they always peeping in like a nosy neighbor. It used to be terrible like a 2-year-old. Now it just want to be bad like those guys who come from 2-parent homes in the suburbs but come to Chicago and hop in the streets when they don't have to. I want to be clear like a glass window that the Hundreds is not sweet. When police doing shift changes and about to get off work, they less likely to respond, and criminals know that. You come here playing the wrong games, you're going to get exposed like Zion Williamson by the OnlyFans model. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I got to give it like a 3. It should be safer being next to a police station, but they don't call it the Wild Hundreds for nothing. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. This gas station located on Homan and Harrison. 1. This gas station worse than Paul George in the playoffs. Police station right up the street, and they never really have a reason to pull you over, so they gonna lie more than a 2-year-old who stole a cookie. This gas station not really bad, it's bad-ish because it got more motion than the Patrick Mahomes offense. I don't think y'all understand how hot this gas station is. It's real hot. I'm talking hotter than a Houston stripper when James Harden walk in the club. Story time. Me and my boy Dutch went into this gas station. Thirsty cops followed us in there because they thought we was dirty. Long story short, I come out the gas station, I look both of them in the eye, and I knew they was about to pull us over. I say, yo, Dutch, put on your seatbelt. They finna try to get on us. They come flying down the streets about 80 miles an hour, no lights on. They end up getting beside us, turn the lights on, hop in front of us, jump out the car. First thing he asked me is, do you have your license? Then I say, why you pull me over? He say, because of your seatbelt. I say, that's a lie. I looked you and your partner directly in the eyes, and I told my homie, y'all about to pull us over. We put on our seatbelts before we left out. Long story short, story to be continued. Also, all videos are recorded by my passenger. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I have to give this one an 8. And as always, I got to keep it real. So I'm not saying this area not hot. I'm just saying that the police shouldn't be profiling the people of the community just because it's a high crime area. Malcolm X once said, a man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. This gas station located on Homan and Warren. Right now it's empty like the pockets of her baby daddy. After dark, ain't no whispers like P. Coakley. All you hear is yelling at their baby mama saying they need the car to make a play tonight. If you want to see some women bad enough to be supervillains, go here. But that same woman might backdoor you like she running the trap house. This gas station, wow. But if you used to chaos like the Chicago Bulls front office, you'll be fine. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I gotta give it an 8 because the crime in this area higher than the buildings downtown. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. This gas station located by Cermak and Blue Island. During the school year around 3 p.m., you see more kids than Epstein Island, minus the politicians. This gas station is safer than a vault with no money in it. If you get robbed here, they followed you. Now, if you dark like me and some Hispanics happen to roll up on you, the only thing they gonna care about is if you GD or not. I'ma be honest, I've seen them give passes, I've seen them whip asses. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I definitely have to give it a 1. Last thing, I'm not sure if he work here or own the gas station, but the older Indian guy who here, he gonna follow you with his eyes the whole time you in here. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. This gas station located on Weston and Washington. This gas station used to be worse than Kendrick Perkins' eating habits. That Popeyes across the street, Britney Spears high. You would be like, let me get the 6 chicken strips. They'll be like, okay, that'll be $25. You got a better chance of getting robbed by that Popeyes than in this gas station. It's a lot of gentrification going on in this area. You'll see white people walking their dogs and jogging. So obviously this is the first gas station to kind of get considerably better. Now this gas station is so good that if you got ops in this area, they will definitely catch you slipping here because you ain't looking for it. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I got to get this one like a 3. Sam Cooke been predicted a change gonna come. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 most dangerous gas stations. This gas station located on Diversey and Sacramento. At Dutch of Food 13th want me to say Sacramento and Diversey. I'm going to do this one a little different. If you dark and it's after dark, you might not want to park. If you bright like the street lights, it might be all right. If you white, you all right. If you Hispanic, you ain't never got to panic. A lot of women been DMing me like, yo, what about when women go to gas stations? 1, women are rarely targeted unless the person they dealing with in the streets crazy, family members, or they backdooring. Most time, the worst that happen for women at gas station is some cornball going, "Hey, Miss Lady," you to death. We gotta protect all our women, but women, y'all also have to stay out of the gang activity and the back and forth that the man be going through. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. Honestly, it depends on your race. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on North Avenue in Kedzie. This the Humble Park area. It's heavy Hispanic, but right here is like a mix between black and Hispanic. This area becoming trendy, aka gentrified, so you will see a lot of Casper activity going on now. The Ghostbusters even afraid of these ghosts. Story time. West of this gas station is Rosary's Bakery. When I was about 10 or 11, I was sitting in the car. I think me, my grandma, and my auntie had came up here to pick up a cake for something. Side note, I hate buttercream. In the distance, I see a brown-skinned guy. He had no shirt on and he had blood dripping from his head down to his chest. He was like, the essays just jumped on me and bust my head. We rode off and I remember looking at him until he got too far for me to see him. Yo, Casper, that's some of the trauma that black kids go through. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous, 6. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on 71st and Ashland. This gas station got more PR issues than Ja Morant. They tried to change it from a sicko to a falcon, but that's like trying to drink water out of a cup with no bottom. Useless. My boy Massey used to live over here west of 71st and Ashland. I used to walk back and forth past this gas station all the time. Even though my face was familiar in this neighborhood, I would keep my head on a swivel like a wide receiver going across the middle. Call back to 67th and Marquette. Remember I told y'all that gas station was members only? This one kinda is too, man. If you not from this area, you definitely finna get finessed or you finna get feet to you or something. I know y'all waiting on me to rank this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous, 9 plus 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 plus. If you ever see me recording and the camera go down, I'm just respecting the streets. To my content creators, you gotta know what and what not to record. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Stations. This gas station located on 67th and Eberhardt. Yes, you saw right. This gas station is like 3 blocks from O Block. I done been to this gas station a couple of times and it's heavy on the activities. This gas station had more members than a LA Fitness. I don't mention specific gang beefs on purpose, but you gotta know this area is heavy on the gang activity. Get misidentified here more than Demi Lovato. If you in an area with heavy gang activity and you can't be identified like a spaceship, boom! And that's not a John Madden ad-lib. It's not a lot of shootings that happen at this gas station, but if you look at Spot News on Twitter, it's a lot of killings in this area. You got to go to this gas station in twos like when a teacher used to send you to the bathroom in grammar school. I understand some of y'all good everywhere. This for the people who not. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous, 30. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Station. This gas station located on Grand and Narragansett. It's a little gang activity around here, man, but not much during the day. The crime around here during the day, isolated like a thunderstorm. But once it get dark, it come alive like a resurrection. Story time. One night, my homie was walking over here. I think it might have been about 9 o'clock, maybe 10, somewhere up in there. He panned to the right like a camera in a Marvel film. He saw about 10 people cutting up like a handsaw. It was a lot of furniture moving going on. And no, it wasn't my people. Side note, if an old person ever tell you it's going to be some furniture moving, they threatening you with physical harm. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I give it a 4. This gas station not dangerous, it's danger-ish. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333 Most Dangerous Gas Station. This gas station located on Fulton and Sacramento. This gas station bussin'. I can hear all the white people now. Why is it about to burst? No, not burst. I mean bussin', like lit, turnt, rockin'.
Well, darn, Mr. Fairplay. Can you use that in a sentence?
This gas station bussin' like grapes in a fruit fight. This gas station bussin' like when that guy used that apple pie in that movie. Yeah, I'm talking about American Pie. This gas station bussin' like a teen mom headed to Planned Parenthood. Yo, if you white and instantly thought that teen mom was black, shame on you. This gas station bussin' like a balloon in a water balloon fight. Despite what the Urban Dictionary tell you, bussin' can be used in a bunch of ways. This gas station is B-U-S-S-I-N. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I would give it about a 5. This Chicago Do's and Don'ts by Fairplay 2333, most dangerous gas station. This gas station located on 18th and Ruble. Chicago driving secret. If you're on the 9094 heading north and it's a lot of traffic by the time you get to that St. Louis exit, don't get off there because you ain't trying to go to St. Louis. Get off at the canal stop. If you make a left, you can go down Halsted. If you make a right, you can jump over to Canal. Now, I ain't going to give y'all all the secrets in one video because there's other ways you can go to take side streets that's going to get you there way faster than staying on that expressway. Y'all probably wondering, like, Fairplay 2333, why you ain't telling us much about this gas station? Because this is a good gas station now. I would never say that nothing was completely safe in Chicago, but the world we live in now is nothing completely safe nowhere. I know y'all waiting on me to rate this gas station 1 through 10, 10 being the most dangerous. I got to give it like a 1 or a 2.